Rise and shine, McAllister. Welcome to Harbor Mountain Coffee House at 224 South 3rd Street in McAllister. Come have a cup of joe and a bagel with us and enjoy the show. You're tuned in to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Bank First, Dowdery Pharmacy, and Dobson Fiber, live on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM, as well as video streaming on YouTube. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, and tomorrow night it's homecoming. The ceremony begins at 6:15 at Hook Hill Stadium with the Buffaloes hosting the Tulsa Edison Eagles. After that, with kickoff set for 7 p.m. If you can't make it to the game, you can listen on KNED, this station, or video streaming online at McAllisterRadio.com on the YouTube tab. Now, with all that said, let's welcome the head coach of the McAllister Buffaloes, Forrest Mazey.
Glad to be here. Another week means we're still rolling.
Yes, sir. Coach, very impressive win for the Buffs last Thursday on the road. Beat Coweta 33-2. What were your thoughts on the game?
You never know going into the – you know you're prepped. You know you're prepared. You know the kids are ready. You just never know how, the ball will roll. It rolled our way. We played very, very physical. And did everything we asked them to do. And what's crazy, you watch film and you see so many mistakes on top of it. Imagine if you play perfect, how good you can be. We'll never play perfect, but, man, there were some mistakes. If we cleaned those up, could have been 50. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's kind of impressive what the kids were able to do. We're facilitators at that point, I mean, we've obviously got the game plan, but it's all up to the kids in that aspect, and they did an unbelievable job of being physical. When you can be physical and be tough, the execution comes with it. And then great things happen.
So last year, 4th down was really the difference, and this year it was too, but in y'all's favor this time.
Right.
2 of 8 on 4th down, 6 turnover on downs. What do you think about your team's ability to get Coweta off the field?
Well, that was the biggest thing, is to get them off the field offensively and keep us on the field offensively. And I thought we were able to lean on them a little bit, grind it out, hit some passes, control passing game when we needed to. Efficient passing game, and really pack the ball at them in the run game. We did a good job with it. Special teams, everything. Got the ball away from number 1 to special teams. It was a good deal.
So Killian Barnes made a big difference, even if he didn't show up a lot in the stat sheet, like a lot of the people on last Thursday night. But like you said before, his stats are for losers.
Right.
Here's the deal. He had a big interception against Ham. It was his first one of the year, and also on that drive right before halftime, a big diving catch to keep the drive alive to eventually score and go up by 2 points. What you think about your senior's playmaking ability?
Killian does a good job for us. He's a quiet assassin a little bit, because he's a cut up. He's a cut up kid. He likes to cut up, and I enjoy being around him. Does a good job in the game. Sometimes you have to get on him about being lazy and practice a little bit, but man, he's a really good player and a really good kid to boot. He did a great job. He had practiced that slant, and once he saw he committed to that slant, he broke on it great, made a great play on the ball, and if I'm correct, of his 10 interceptions on his career at Coweta, we have 3 of them. So dating back to the 3-year starting. So it's the kids have done a great job against him, and we just got to continue to do a good job. Like I said, Killian did a great job for us Friday night, sparking that turnover.
I think I have even better news for you. I think you have 4, because I think you got 3 of them in one game a couple years ago.
Maybe so. I thought it was 2. Maybe we did get 3. I think you're right.
You guys are killing it against Coweta right there. You mentioned last week the game would be like a heavyweight fight. Which team would tire out first? Which one would keep on throwing punches? It looked like that once you got towards the second half, especially in the trenches. Wouldn't you say?
Right. I think at some point when you get leaned on a little bit and teams are leaning back and forth on each other, physically, in a physical aspect, I think at some point somebody's going to give up and not want any more of it. Somebody's going to turn that cheek a little bit and not really sure they want to take that punch to the face, and usually that's the guy that loses the fight. So it was, like I said, that to me, that's what I saw, and that's what I believe we did. And if we can do that in a lot of football games, we're going to win a lot of football games, in high school.
Now, I know that you're looking to go 1-0 every week, but this is our last one when we were looking at Coweta. What would you say it means for your team moving forward to have a big win like that?
I think it puts us in the driver's seat for the district championship, and puts us in a position to maybe go undefeated in a regular season and keep things perfect and just refocus for this week. Obviously it was a big win, game of the week. Multiple different outlets, media outlets, but that's what you live to play for is atmospheres like that. And the kids, I thought, really embraced it. I like playing at Coweta. That's one of the few places I really like playing. I like the closeness of the stands and the field, and I just like the feel of it up there because you don't have a track around the field. And it's very, very personal.
It's a little intimate, it feels like. Yeah.
I really do like their atmosphere. As far as that's one of the few places I almost feel like at home a little bit. So.
Well, we've been able to see that 45-18 a couple years ago and 33-2 this time around. Who was the lineman of the week this week?
Zach Rogers had a good game, had a really good executing game, and was very physical at the point of attack.
And as for Scout Team Player of the Week?
Our Scout Team Players of the Week were Carter Lance and Jaden Cheney, yep.
All right, and with that, we'll sneak aside for our first time out. This is Coffee with the Coach inside of Harbor Mountain Coffee House. We'll be back with player interviews after a quick word from our sponsors.
Bank First has earned the #1 spot in the 2021 Reader's Choice Awards, and it's our customers who voted us there. We are proud of our customer relationships. So, thank you to our loyal customers. Loyal to Oklahoma and you isn't just a slogan, it's our pledge to every community we serve, because they are our communities too. Visit us and we'll show you why Bank First is the #1 bank in McAllister. Bank First, loyal to McAllister and you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Since 1936, Dobson Fiber believes in delivering the latest technology to the communities it serves. That's why we continue to invest in our own all-fiber network to bring your business the fastest internet speeds available. You won't believe the speed and reliability that only fiber can provide. Plus, you work with local people who know your business with 24/7 technical support. Think Dobson Fiber for all your business internet and phone needs. Dobson Fiber, fast, reliable, local.
Dougherty Pharmacy at 622 East Wyandotte, formerly known as the Medicine Shop, offers free delivery in the McAllister area. We are a 340B pharmacy, and we are a compounding pharmacy as well. With all that, Dougherty Pharmacy also has fast, friendly service. We make it easy to fill your prescriptions. Drive up, come in, or let us deliver to you in the McAllister area. That's Dougherty Pharmacy, 622 East Wyandotte, McAllister. Dougherty Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Buffalo football.
Harbor Mountain is a great stop for breakfast or lunch. They serve made-to-order sandwiches, salads or wraps, plus frappes, smoothies, espresso, milkshakes, and really good coffee. They also have wireless internet service. Harbor Mountain Coffee House, 3rd and Wyandotte, McAllister. Open 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Saturdays. Or visit us 7 days a week at Harbor Mountain To Go in Tandytown, or see us inside McAllister Regional Hospital and at our newest location at 418 B South Georgia Knight Expressway.
Well, if you're listening on radio, we had a little bit of an issue there. It was supposed to be a Buffalo drive of the game from last week's 33-2 win over the Coweta Tigers. It came on the opening drive of the second half, and it covered 81 yards in 5 minutes and 11 seconds, and was 9 plays long. The Buffs overcame 3 third downs on the drive, including a scoring drive, a 41-yard touchdown run by Eric McCarty. So something happened there to where we went back to 2 years ago, but it's okay. Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach from Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAllister. This year's show is brought to you by Dobson Fiber, Dougherty Pharmacy, and Bank First. We now welcome to the show a couple of Buffalo players, Caden Lesnow and Kason Whitley. Welcome to the show, guys.
Glad to be here.
So we do have a question here. Starting off with a fan question, we start off with an icebreaker, kind of get you guys. This is both y'all's first time right here. So Philip asks, would you rather use water or orange juice for cereal if you ran out of milk? It's a good question.
Yeah, I'm going to go with orange juice. More flavor.
That's Caden saying orange
More
juice.
flavor.
Kason?
I'm going to go with water on that.
Water. All right. So what's the choices and why? Like, why for water? He said more flavor with orange juice. Why water?
It's just more basic. I feel like if you had orange juice, it just, I don't know.
You don't think you could have that with, like, Lucky Charm marshmallows?
No.
Not going to work? right, so let's focus more on you guys, and we'll start with Caden since he's right next to me. When did you start getting into football, and what made you want to play?
I think it was about, my whole life I've watched college football, NFL, and when I was in second grade, I wanted to play, and there wasn't any tackle football around at the time. I started playing flag football in Hartshorn.
Mm-hmm.
And then third grade year, we started doing the INFC Youth Football League in McAllister, and I've played since third grade and on, and I liked it since.
Kason?
I started back in like third grade. I moved here from a town called Hugo, and I just got introduced to it from my dad because we'd always just sit there and watch NFL or just watch football, and it kind of intrigued me, so I thought I want to try it out, and that's what happened.
All right, Kason, we'll stay with you right here. When injury struck last year, you filled into the offensive line really well, helping your team with that playoff push. Now, looking back, what was it like to fill in there, and how has that experience helped you now going into your junior year?
It's helped me out a lot, just being able to get that experience, playing against all these teams, and I already have like chemistry with Avion and all that, so I have a feel of what to do, and he helps me out if I mess up anyways. It worked out.
Now we'll go over to Caden. Last year, you saw more out of the backup quarterback spot, but this year you're kind of a jack-of-all-trades guy. You do a little bit of everything. Out of all the positions you play, what is your favorite and why?
I don't know if I can answer that. I like all of them. I like just being on the field, helping out the team in any way I can.
You think Coach Mazey is going to get on to you if you're like, well, I want to be quarterback? So
Nah, I whatever I can to help the team.
Right. So this is a question for both of y'all also, and I thought this was a pretty neat question. What is something that you do on the gridiron that looks really easy on TV but is way harder than it looks? We'll start with Caden again since he's next to us.
I'll probably have to go with punt returning.
Mm-hmm.
That's it looks easy. I thought it was easy too when I first started it, and Burgess put me back there this year, and it's a lot harder than what I expected.
So when you're in a tight game and you see the ball go up in the air, what's going through your head then?
Like, do I got a fair catch this, or they're yelling, take it to the house on the sideline, and I'm like, well, he's right here, and I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Right. Kason?
I'm gonna go with pass rushing.
So what makes it so hard?
You know, you come up to it, you think it's easy, like you're going one way, you just use your hands, try to get them off of you, but it's a lot harder when you're having to run around them and stuff, and try to get right to the spot of the quarterback.
All right, I think we have a couple more questions. What are some of y'all's hobbies outside of football?
I go fishing quite a bit.
Fishing?
Actually. Yeah. Let's see here. I work out, try and get bulk up for football season, off season and stuff.
Right. Kason?
I like to go work out, hang out with some friends, go out to eat with friends, just basic everyday things.
Does anyone like to hike like Racer Harkins?
I saw that.
So we'll end with a fun question. Again, this one's from Derek. Not here today, but he asked this yesterday. Is oatmeal pretty much just breakfast chili? Yeah, it gets better, Coach. You got coaches that asked way better. Are coming up here in a couple minutes.
I guess so, yeah. I guess you could call it that.
Breakfast chili?
I guess so, yeah.
Kason?
I think so. I could go with it.
All right, so next time you go to a restaurant, if you want oatmeal, just say, I want some breakfast chili, and see what they bring out.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys, and good luck against the Eagles tomorrow night.
Thank you.
All right, those are Buffalo's Kason Whitley and Caden Lesnow. You're tuned in to Coffee with the Coach. Don't go anywhere. We'll speak on Edison next. You're on 1150 AM and 98.3 FM KNED.
Bank First has earned the #1 spot in the 2021 Reader's Choice Awards, and it's our customers who voted us there. We are proud of our customer relationships, so thank you to our loyal customers. Loyal to Oklahoma and you isn't just a slogan, it's our pledge to every community we serve, because they are our communities too. Visit us and we'll show you why Bank First is the #1 bank in McAllister. Bank First, loyal to McAllister and you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Since 1936, Dobson Fiber believes in delivering the latest technology to the communities it serves. That's why we continue to invest in our own all-fiber network to bring your business the fastest internet speeds available. You won't believe the speed and reliability that only fiber can provide. Plus, you work with local people who know your business with 24/7 technical support. Think Dobson Fiber for all your business internet and phone needs. Dobson Fiber, fast, reliable, local.
Dougherty Pharmacy at 622 East Wyandotte, formerly known as the Medicine Shop, offers free delivery in the McAllister area. We are a 340B pharmacy, and we are a compounding pharmacy as well. With all that, Dougherty Pharmacy also has fast, friendly service. We make it easy to fill your prescriptions. Drive up, come in, or let us deliver to you in the McAllister area. That's Dougherty Pharmacy, 622 East Wyandotte, McAllister. Dougherty Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Buffalo football.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Bank First, Dougherty Pharmacy, and Dobson Fiber. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, at Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAllister. I'm live alongside McAllister Buffalo head coach Forrest Mazey, and tomorrow night the Buffaloes welcome the Tulsa Edison Eagles to town for homecoming. McAllister leads the series 19-7, going back to 1964. So, Coach Mazey, it is now time for Guess That Play. Yep. You did good last week. Kind of 1 for 1. You guessed the right play the first week.
Is this against Edison?
This is against Edison.
Bring it on.
All right, we go back to October 18th, 2019 here in McAllister. It was also homecoming against the Edison Eagles. Edison leading 18-6. There is 4:22 left to go in the game. McAllister has the ball on the Edison 10-yard line.
Corner pass to Kobe Squires. I think we fumbled the snap. Then he throws it to Kobe in the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Didn't even have to say anything.
Nope.
Here's the clip on YouTube. There's Hilton.
It's a rollout, yeah.
He rolls right, finds Colby back at the end zone. That one was too easy.
Yep, too easy.
That one's too easy. That one was a play that led to you guys getting close to getting right back into it.
Should have won that one. I think we were the better team, but we started coming of age late. We just didn't know how to. We didn't start very good in that game.
Well, I'm gonna have to make these a lot harder then.
You're gonna have to get a little. You're gonna have to up your juice now. I'm pretty good at these.
That's for sure.
I remember everything offensively.
I was hoping that you may not get Colby on there. But
yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm photographic a lot of times on offensive stuff.
Yeah. Well, we know that you now have a memory like a barista here at Harbor Mountain Coffee House that knows everyone's drink. All right, so we've got a question from Michelle. She asks, is number 59 your favorite redheaded lineman?
Oh, man. I tell you what, he does a good job for us, and I like to give him a hard time about the red hair.
Yeah, Michelle Sneed is his aunt and is just kidding, but she really asks, how do you use the time between games to prepare your players and coaches while riding the undefeated wave?
It's just preparation. It's not getting bored with success, not getting bored with the preparation. I think that's part of it. Sometimes you get bored because it's the same old thing. It's the same type of practice. It's just different stuff being thrown at you offensively and defensively, depending on what scheme you see against that team. So it's just not letting the kids get bored with success. Now, obviously if you don't have success, kids could probably get a little more bored and be less apt to, be all in. And so I think success is part of it, part of what helps us and drives us. Just not, like I said, not getting bored with the monotonous daily routine.
Now, looking at the Eagles, they have new coaches here. Robert Borkstad, I believe, comes over from Sepulveda for his first year with the team. What are your thoughts on Tulsa Edison?
Athletic. The quarterback throws the ball well. I mean, I don't know how many touchdowns. I haven't really looked at his stats, but I think he's, slings it around just as good as anybody else in the district. More apt to take chances, obviously, not afraid of mistakes as much because of their record. Makes them dangerous in aspects of that. Boy, I'm going to tell you right now, get on the bus, though. They look good. They're athletic. You got athletes running all over. Good D-line. Not quite as good as last year. Very athletic. Very good with their hands. And, they provide some issues. But, I mean, if we take care of business, I mean, it shouldn't be a huge issue, but you always worry about a team if you don't take care of business that has those type of athletes can do some things that hurt you.
Now, you mentioned last year's D-line. Edison lost that talent from last year, especially Chris McClellan moved to Owasso. I just want to go back to last year a little bit. What was it like to kind of prepare for someone like that, going to go D1?
The problem is not only him, you had two other D-linemen that we knew were good that we hadn't seen on film that show up against us. I mean, because they had all the, they weren't in school all year long. So 2 weeks they may not have those kids, and then they're back this week. You know, you had Port Chop's little brother who was much bigger than him. I think he was a 6'4" kid, and the other kid was 6'5", long kid, rangy kid, and the other D tackle was a Pitt State signee too. So
he got invited to the Hawaii Bowl, I think. That
Yeah.
Mattinson, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, they had they had 4 D linemen. They're probably the best D line for a 4-down lineman group that we had seen all year, without question. So, plus we were starting until Whitley took that spot over. We were starting a different guard there that week because that was the week after Gavin Guthrie broke his leg. So. Anytime you start somebody new in a situation like that against a group of players like that, it makes it tough.
Now, final question is a, quote, fan question from Coach Burgess. He asks, why do you always go over on scripted time for offensive practice?
They try to say I go over, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm right on time. I'm over with the special plays.
Now, that's just a warm-up.
Yeah, oh, gosh.
We have a ton of questions from the coaching staff when we come back.
Can't wait.
But kickoff is tomorrow at 7 on KNED and also online at McAllisterRadio.com on the YouTube tab. At the pregame show at 6:25, we're going to take a break. Coming up next from Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAllister, we'll have one final break with head coach Forrest Mazey, reading some of the coaching staff's questions. You're not going to want to miss that. Don't go anywhere. You're on 1150 AM and 98.3 FM KNED.
Harbor Mountain is a great stop for breakfast or lunch. They serve made-to-order sandwiches, salads or wraps, plus frappes, smoothies, espresso, milkshakes, and really good coffee. They also have wireless internet service. Harbor Mountain Coffee House, 3rd and Wine. McAllister. Open 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Saturdays. Or visit us 7 days a week at Harbor Mountain To Go in Tandytown, or see us inside McAllister Regional Hospital and at our newest location at 418 B South Georgia Knight Expressway.
Bank First has earned the #1 spot in the 2021 Reader's Choice Awards, and it's our customers who voted us there. We are proud of our customer relationships, so thank you to our loyal customers. Loyal to Oklahoma and you isn't just a slogan, it's our pledge to every community we serve, because they are our communities too. Visit us and we'll show you why Bank First is the #1 bank in McAllister. Bank First, loyal to McAllister and you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Since 1936, Dobson Fiber believes in delivering the latest technology to the communities it serves. That's why we continue to invest in our own all-fiber network to bring your business the fastest internet speeds available. You won't believe the speed and reliability that only fiber can provide. Plus, you work with local people who know your business with 24/7 technical support. Think Dobson Fiber for all your business internet and phone needs. Dobson Fiber, fast, reliable, local.
Dougherty Pharmacy at 622 East Wyandotte, formerly known as the Medicine Shop, offers free delivery in the McAllister area. We are a 340B pharmacy, and we are a compounding pharmacy as well. With all that, Dougherty Pharmacy also has fast, friendly service. We make it easy to fill your prescriptions. Drive up, come in, or let us deliver to you in the McAllister area. That's Dougherty Pharmacy, 622 East Wyandotte, McAllister. Dougherty Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Buffalo football.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Bank First, Dougherty Pharmacy, and Dobson Fiber. Before we dive into some fan questions, let's look ahead at our broadcast schedule this week. Tomorrow night, the Buffaloes host the Tulsa Edison Eagles for homecoming. Catch the game on this station, KNED. Kickoff is at 7, coverage beginning at 6:25 with the Buffalo pregame show, brought to you by First Family Federal Credit Union. Then in college football, we begin in Lawrence, Kansas, with the 3rd-ranked Oklahoma Sooners traveling to play the Kansas Jayhawks. Kickoff is at 11, with the pregame show at 9 on this station. With the Tulsa Golden Hurricane on bye, our final game comes from Ames, Iowa, as the 8th-ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys traveling north to face the Iowa State Cyclones. Kickoff is at 2:30, with the pregame show at 12:30 on Rock 105.1. Now, with all that said, it's now time for our final segment with head coach Forrest Mazey, where we normally read off your fan questions. I'm sorry, but we had to push them to next week because I think we have a special one this week. If you ever have one, you can still DM us on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio and message us on Facebook at facebook.com/McAllister Radio. For anyone that asked any, I promise you we're gonna get to them next week. But for this week, we're going to look at the coaching staff's questions.
Oh my God!
You're gonna get a head start on them. Okay, you can't look.
I know.
Jeez. All right, so Coach May gets us started off with a couple of questions. Coach May says, is the chicken sandwich taco from Taco Bell a taco or a sandwich?
With it being chicken, what's the breading?
I guess it's like that chalupa breading.
Man, I consider that a taco. Still a taco.
See, if it's from Taco Bell, I think it's a taco.
Yeah, if it's from Taco Bell and it's got the chalupa breading, it's definitely a taco.
Well, it's folded like a taco too.
Yeah.
See, if it's a sandwich to me, I feel like it has to have two pieces of bread.
Yeah, 2 pieces of bread and flat. Yeah, I agree with that.
The other one says, if this one's good, if Coach May, Coach Mazey, and Coach Barr were on the same team.
And I saw that one. He can.
What's the depth chart behind Coach May?
It's definitely going to be me and then Barr, without question. But I would consider myself definitely at the upper echelon of that group.
Coach Jewell asks, is bologna just hot dog pancakes?
Oh, gosh. That's so bad.
That's
just to even
disgusting.
think of a hot dog pancake makes me cringe, and I love hot dogs.
Instead of syrup, you just got mustard.
It's more like a more compact potted meat.
Yeah, I never want to think of bologna as a pancake.
For breakfast.
Oh, yeah, that's the breakfast champions. I know he's not the real Coach Cricket Bar, but we'll count it because the question is awesome.
I love it. Let's hear it.
Milk Dud on Twitter asks, Oprah, Barbara Walters, and Ellen DeGeneres, what coaching positions would you put them at and why?
Oh, God. Okay, Oprah, who?
Barbara Walters and Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay, Oprah's definitely the head coach.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Everyone gets a game ball.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres is probably the defensive coordinator because she's very grappy. And then Barbara Walters might be the get-back coach.
Oh, I love it. Coach Newberry, a little bit more tame, says, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
No, don't like them.
You don't like them?
No, I'm not a big Tootsie Roll. I'm not a Tootsie Pop guy. Never was. It's a blow pop. I'm a blow pop guy.
Actually, Coach Newberry had two more because he asked it from the McAllister Powerlifting Twitter page. He says, and these are this or that questions. He says, Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera?
Britney Spears in the day, without question.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Without question.
I saw it. My wife and I were going to walk yesterday, and Destiny goes, "Oh, Britney."
Yeah, Britney, without question.
And NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Man, that's tough, man, because I like them both. I'm not gonna lie to you. You better catch me in the back of the car singing them.
So then, what's your favorite song?
I'd probably say.
Well, after you answer the which one, I need to know your favorite song.
I can't let the cat out of the bag on that one. That's probably Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
NSYNC was pretty good too, though. Gosh dang, I don't know.
NSYNC was good. I like pop from NSYNC. I'm not gonna lie. I can get down to pop. That's not bad. I used to do Tulsa Oiler commercials back then.
I got you.
And I used pop as the Tulsa Oiler background, and I was like, that's not bad. So, Coach, is there anything else that you like to add? You got through it. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
No, just you come out and support the homecoming Friday night. Obviously the stands are getting a little more and more packed the more we win. People want to see these young men play and perform, and it's a nice spectacle to see these young men reap the rewards of their hard work with wins, and they're doing a good job. And I definitely suggest you come out and take a look at these young men and see them play and see them perform in person, because we're doing a good job. They're doing a good job, more importantly, and they love the support. They love seeing the community out there and the community being able to come together and do things as a community now instead of staying at home.
That's right. And it's like I sent out as soon as the game ended last Thursday. This group is special, so make sure that you come out and watch them. Say that whatever this group accomplishes later on in the year, you can say that you went and saw them in person.
Yeah, they're definitely a fun group. They like each other. They know the time and the place to have fun. They know the time and the place to really lock it in and be serious.
Yes, sir. So thank you for your time and good luck tomorrow against Edison.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
This has been Brandon Green with head coach Forrest Mazey. Until next week from Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAllister, don't just have a great day. Have a Buffalo Day, everybody.